Hey everybody, this is Niall and Alex with the Drive Home Movie Reviews.
And we just saw the movie Undertone. And immediately walking out of it, Niall and I were both like, that was a great movie.
That was a very good movie. A actually scary movie. Something that kind of like got under your skin.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't been to one of those in a while.
No. And the whole audience was just like in a trance with this movie. We were all waiting for the things to happen.
Like those scenes, I hate to always go back to this movie, but it's like those scenes in Hereditary where something is happening in the background and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Do you see that thing in the corner?
Yeah.
The ceiling? Like it was a lot of that. Only you pointed out, the movie is like driven by sound.
Yeah.
It's all about hearing and not seeing.
Which is, I think, a common take for horror. And they did a wonderful sound or audio engineering job.
Yeah, there was times in the movie that you asked me and I was already thinking, like, wait, did that come from the movie or was that
part of the...
Because they like somehow, I guess, set it up in editing, but they isolate certain speakers to go off and it's like a baby crying and you're like, whoa, that didn't sound like that came from the movie. That was like up in the corner of the room.
They really took advantage of surround sound.
Yeah. I mean, it's the story of this girl who's losing her mom, and she's upstairs in the room dying in hospice, and she's taking care of her there. She also does this podcast called Undertone, and this episode they've received an email with 10 audio files, and as they listen to them, they get progressively more creepy.
Yeah. And the podcast, she is the skeptic. Her name, the main star of the movie, her name is Evie, and she's pregnant. And should we do spoilers?
Yes. What would you rate it?
I would give it a 92.
I would give it a 90.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're high scores.
Yeah, I think Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 88. That's good, because usually Rotten Tomatoes doesn't do horror movies.
Horror movies are really hard to do.
Didn't make a genuine, like, scary one. It is hard.
It seems like crowds are very divided because there's so many genres in horror that if it's not genre specific, it's gonna do bad.
And there's such like an industry right now for horror podcasts and horror YouTube things, all where you're hearing things, and this is capitalizing on that.
Yeah, and it has you feeling like you're in 2026. It's very true to the times. It's a one-woman show and a one-scene movie.
There literally are only like 3 people in the whole movie.
One set movie.
Yeah, the house.
Yeah, or one. And her mom, but her mom is in hospice, so you only see her mom like dead or dying. Sorry.
Spoilers. So, what do you think? What was that about? Like, what? Why at the end did the mom come through the thing floating like a witch?
I think that's how the demon was coming.
Abazunik.
Yeah, Abazu.
Abazunik.
No, I don't.
Well, I know its name was Abazu, but for some reason they kept saying Neek at the end. Abazunik.
Yeah, I don't know. And most of the time I couldn't hear it.
It really got into and focused on children's stories and playing the sounds like Baba Black Sheep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But that is pretty creepy. I wonder how much of that is true. Like how many of those are actually, because some of those old nursery rhymes are based in pretty dark things.
Oh
like
almost
the Black
all
Plague.
of them. And they all have like lore or like a background story.
Yeah.
But I want to know what Justin, the co-host of the podcast, what he was enduring. Like, why did he want to stop?
Yeah.
Because she was pregnant, so the demon would only come for her. So
there was so much of the movie that is left to just hearing that you feel like there are things that were not resolved that should have been resolved or revealed. Like the whole time we're hearing him go through all this stuff, but we don't know what he's seeing or hearing or experiencing. We do know what she's going through, and a lot of the things that she's going through are what is happening in these tapes. So at night, in the tapes, the boyfriend's like, listen girlfriend sleep. And she's like saying dark shit in her
Yeah.
sleep. But then also they talk about why did the faucet turn on? And then and Evie had just had the same thing happen to her. And she was 6 weeks pregnant like that girl was.
Yeah, they had all these different people who have been afflicted with Abazul, and they've murdered their families or killed themselves. And
It's kind of like
really, really dark shit.
Yeah, like I kept hearing this like banging sound, but it sounded like something hitting a metal thing.
It was that loud.
But yeah, and it later on is revealed that the girl in these tapes had her baby and then put it in a trash bag with the trash and started hitting the dumpster, and that's what that was. And every time I heard it, but they don't come out and just say that, but you obviously can piece it together.
Whoever the audio engineer was for this movie deserves an Oscar. That was so well done.
Yeah, it really was.
And in every shot, at one point there's like a total blackout and you just hear what's going on. But in every shot, you are searching the frame for like something in the background.
So you think? So this literally is just like a ring type thing. Like, doesn't matter how. Somehow she got the tapes, and then he did, and now they're listening to it, and now this demon is summoned and is gonna kill you, and then nothing after that. The grandma's dead, right?
Yeah.
And then someone else will get the tapes, or does someone involved somehow send the tapes to the next person?
I could also see this being like allegory for someone who is dealing with grief, or like someone who's losing a loved one to Alzheimer's or another terminal illness. Like how one thing goes, like they'll stop eating and then they'll stop breathing. So
death rattle.
Yeah. And like because she's so isolated and she started drinking again, I felt like she could have gone crazy.
That's possible, yeah. And that scene where her face is in the shadows, just with the light cut off, and it's going, Hail Mary, full of grace.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, that was creepy. It really was. It felt like a creepy pasta made into a movie.
Yeah, I'm afraid like we're cursed or something.
Yeah, it did. It kind of felt like you're leaving that movie theater with the darkness.
Yeah, like we just listened to the audio, so now we have Abazul come in.
Abazul.
We do not let him in.
No. Cast ye out Abazunique. Not in this car.
Yeah. We're not gonna see Abazul anywhere around.
No Abazunique in my car. I really liked it. I would recommend you going to see this, and I feel like this will be a movie people reference in the future for good horror movies.
Yeah.
Just in general.
And it felt really realistic.
But what is like Abu Zunique's goal? Just to kill you and
kill the get the babies.
Oh, get the babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think?
I didn't know. I was trying to figure that out. Like, with something to do with being pregnant. But she's so far from pregnancy.
Yeah.
I guess because in the movie, the chick was 6 months pregnant that was killing the baby. And she was 6 weeks.
Yeah, it could be at any time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
We don't know. Weeks?
We don't know what happened. Yeah, because it's also the demon of miscarriages. And
I wonder if that's a real demon.
Yeah.
Probably. It's too easy to just look it up and be like, oh yeah, let's use this one.
It was cool how they delivered information about... They'd be like, oh, this article just came out. And they would tell you about it. And I like how they researched and we learned information in the movie.
It's kind of like editing these things. Like, there's so much that is cut out.
Yeah.
So much just like jokes and chatter back and forth.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we watched it.
I think there's a lot of themes that this movie covers that we just don't have enough time to talk about.
Yeah.
I would see this movie again.
I would see it again too. It was short.
Yay. Go see Undertone.
That's the review.
Toodaloo.
Stirs the soul. The movies unite us all, bringing us here together in the glow of our brilliant screens. Thank you for choosing AMC Theaters. And
Ready? Ready?